I think would be fun?
Oh, what?
To get a therapist. Hear me out. Hey, hear me out. You get a therapist. We'll call him Jerry, for fun.
Jerome Jerry, the
I
therapist.
think
know
it would
where
be
you're
fun to
going.
get a therapist. No, you don't.
How old? Like 30?
I'd say
35?
like 43.
Okay.
So he's been doing it a while. Maybe
Wife, husband.
wife, husband, 20 years on the job.
So gay.
So he has a wife and a husband.
He's cheating.
That's right.
On his wife.
He's
with a
got
husband.
2 families. So he's already a little shaky as a therapist. Stop derailing my story. Anyway, I think it'd be fun to get a therapist named Jerry and like gaslight the therapist, Just like make him think he's the
Why-
problem.
Why does he have to be named Jerry?
Start giving him therapy. I don't know.
This is a real story.
It's just the first name.
This is
This
definitely a
happened
true
last
story.
week.
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
the first
Presley, have you
name.
been having problems with your therapist?
He
No,
gaslit
he's been
his
having
gay
problems with
therapist.
me. He just doesn't know it.
Episode name: Presley Goes to Therapy. So
That's-
I think what happened is you got a therapist and you actually drove him into a mental asylum because your brain is just that messed
You
up.
drove him to
Gay.
a different therapist.
Yeah.
You know what I thought you were gonna say? I thought you were gonna say you're gonna get a therapist and then basically turn her into Harley Quinn, like just make her
Like the
insane.
Joker?
Yes, like the.
That'd be fun.
He could do it.
Oh, that
I-
just
you
sounds
could do it.
like really expensive gaslighting. Therapy's
Yeah.
not cheap.
No.
But think about the content.
Think about the content.
Think about
we'd
the
get at.
lives
And then
you
we
could
have the
ruin.
therapist on the podcast.
It's just a joke, bro.
And then you can see what
It's just
enough
a prank.
exposure to my mind will do to you.
Oh gosh.
So there you go.
Hopefully it's not a psychiatrist. She's going to be giving you all sorts of drugs if that was the case.
I hate the. It's just a joke, people. Those
Oh,
don't-
it's just a prank, whatever.
It's
just a prank, bro.
The prank.
dude's
It's like
in the
throwing
hospital.
someone off a building.
Yeah.
He's in the
It's just a
hospital. It was just
That's a
a
good
prank.
prank.
Yeah, you know
They
what's a
never
really
said
good prank?
They never saw it coming.
You go bungee jumping and then don't tie on the bungee.
Oh, that's.
Or you unclip it right before they go. It's just a prank.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know if you guys have seen this. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen Nerve, the movie. There's this movie where these like teens will go and on this app. It's called Nerve, and it'll give you truth or dare questions, mostly dares, and basically they'll have them do such extreme stuff, and it'll give you money for it.
Oh.
And so like the more extreme, the more money you get, but you can't like get out of the game unless you win, and the people are like mesmerized by it. It's insane.
So is it like Squid Games esque?
Kinda, yeah, but it's more so like it's a cult of people. They got inspired by a game. Thank you.
It's a cult classic.
We're like monkeys
Thanks.
getting lice off each other.
What? Huh. Let me
about-
put you in a scenario. Okay.
Okay.
December 23rd.
No, I was thinking more like
June.
May 6th. May 17th.
Okay.
Oh, the day before my birthday.
Let's say we're celebrating it by going camping.
Okay.
We go to these woods. We're in the middle of the woods. We're all surrounded by a fire.
Maybe having s'mores.
Maybe having s'mores. Maybe drinking some high C.
Oh,
Um,
I see.
Zach is laying on the ground
yeah.
just because he likes to do that.
I like to lay on the
You really,
ground.
yeah. Have we talked about that before? How in between each podcast,
Probably.
Zach just lies on the ground.
But he's
There's no
laying-
padding or anything. He just lies on the ground.
Yeah. But he's laying on the ground. Okay. We hear like little footsteps off in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We all look over except for Zach because his face is in the dirt. We look over. It's a bear heading our way.
Black bear, brown bear.
It is a brown bear, the deadliest bear,
Oh.
the one that can
So
get on
it's-
cocaine.
So it's a
We-
grizzly bear.
Sure, it's a grizzly.
Sure.
So, how do you see that going? We're all trying to fight off this bear. How do you see it going? Like, what do each of us do? What happens?
Well, me and
who,
Presley would shoot it.
if there were
Presley
people,
100% would shoot it. Are you
if
kidding me?
people,
I would.
if people died, who's the last one to survive?
Ooh.
Well, Zach's the first to die because he's lying on the ground.
Zach would die
Actually,
first.
Or-
when you're a brown bear, laying down is the best thing you can do because you're not a threat.
Also,
I lay under Zach.
I don't know much about bears, but shooting it doesn't do a whole lot.
Oh no!
No,
Unless
it
you.
Unless you get it in the head.
No, I was gonna say if you
does.
instantly kill it,
It
that's one
depends,
thing.
but it
But if
does.
you just wound it, it's still gonna come after you. Like if you
I've
get it in
seen-
like the leg or the arm
Yeah.
or even in the torso,
It'll
it's like,
still have enough
Yeah.
power to
Oh,
take
it will.
you out
It will
before
still.
it dies.
It will decapitate you.
I saw a YouTube short of someone they shot with a shotgun and it still kept going. but it was a bad shot and it was probably bird shot, so it was just the pellets and
yeah.
it missed like half of it.
What this says is it can worsen the attack. An injured bear will be more aggressive.
Yeah.
So if you don't kill it
If I
pretty
die.
quick, it's going to get worse.
See, that's why you just aim.
This is why I wouldn't go camping unless I have like a rifle.
Yes.
I would not want a pistol. I would
wouldn't
want
go-
a
Or you know, you
full-on
could go
rifle.
to a camping ground where it's safe.
Eh,
No,
still.
those are just boring. I want to like.
I need
you
a
know,
thrill.
I need a
So
thrill.
you're saying that you want to be like just a
Prepare for the
random man in the
worst.
wild.
If
You just
I'm-
want to drop down into the middle of Appalachia somewhere.
Bear Grylls with an AR.
The difference between
That sounds like a good time.
well, let's,
Oh my god.
you just reminded me of something, and I want to get back to this, but think about how short Lord of the Rings would actually be if Legolas had a sniper rifle.
Yeah. Just think about how everything would change with all these stories.
Wait,
if you
actually,
just had a
would it
gun.
change? Because doesn't he still like kill everybody instantly with the bow and arrow?
I mean, yeah, but he runs out of arrows a couple times during them.
You could run out of sniper ammo.
Tell him, Zach.
Yeah.
Tell 'em.
That was a
I
good
got
argument.
wow, I got owned.
That was
Zach
a good
won.
argument.
Yeah, Zach won that. Wow.
I'm a
It's
debate
easier-
king.
It's easier to carry bullets than arrows.
Let's say we were going to bring a gun,
Okay.
Okay.
and it was Zach's job, but he left it. So
I wouldn't trust Zach
So-
to bring the gun.
so
I
we
wouldn't
don't-
trust Zach with a gun.
we do not. We,
I have been shooting for longer than both of you.
No,
That is so
no,
not
you
true.
haven't.
no,
I
you
shot my
haven't.
first gun when I was 4.
I've been shooting more than any of y'all.
Shooting what? Bars?
Fish in a barrel.
Yeah.
Shooting
Maybe
fish in a
before us, but not as much as us.
Okay, that's fair.
So how do you play? How do you see the scenario playing
barrel.
out?
Oh my god.
There's no gun there.
Man.
Okay, no gun. No
There's no
guns
gun.
involved.
And it's a brown bear?
What do
I
we
would
do?
run, and I would be faster than y'all, and y'all would
No.
die and I'd get away.
No, you're not
That-
supposed to run.
Running, that's probably the worst.
It
thing
is
you
the
can do.
worst, but I would live.
Would you climb a tree?
Sure.
No, they're
No.
great
No.
climbers.
Would you
No.
dig a hole and bury yourself?
If
I
you
don't
have
have
time.
time.
Would you start flying?
Yes.
Do you have a
don't
jetpack
know.
in this?
We don't have a gun, but we have a jetpack.
I've always relied on a gun in this scenario. If I don't have a gun, I don't
You
know
don't
what
have
to
a
do.
gun.
I don't know.
Is
Do you
a
have
gun
a
even gonna really
skateboard?
help you?
I would legitimately like lay. I know I'm already laying down in the scenario, but I would lay down because that's the only thing you can do.
This is what I've heard from Joe Rogan.
You become
good.
big. You have to slowly
guy.
back away while facing the bear.
He is a huge bear guy. Anyway, this is what he says: have a strong backpack, and if it's a brown bear, I'm pretty sure that's what you do. You curl up in a ball, and if it's a mother protecting her cubs, she's gonna try to get to your organs. So you basically just lay there and have a backpack on you, and hopefully she messes up the backpack and then gets bored with you or gets tired, and just because the backpack is messed up, thinks that's you or whatever, and so maybe you live if she gets tired. But you can't do anything. You just curl up in a ball with a backpack.
So when she tears up your backpack and sees that there's no organs to munch on,
you just hope for the best.
you just
This is what you
I
do.
don't like that.
You
This is
hope
what
for-
you
yeah,
do.
I don't
That's
like.
why you have a gun.
I feel like you
fill a bag full of chicken guts and bring it with you.
So we prepare for that, but we didn't take a gun.
That would draw them. That would draw them to you, though.
That is.
But
you know what?
then, after
know what?
they thought you were dead, they just
No,
got
we're going to bring a jar of honey. We are going to dip Zach in said honey. We are then going to lay him out on
Are
the
you willing to
ground.
sacrifice yourself? Is that okay?
Bring me to the Lord.
No,
Put a picture of me right here for the podcast.
Yeah.
but no, I feel like isn't the actual answer other than curling in a ball and hoping for the best, like
Pray.
actually trying to be praying, like actually trying to become big, like if you
Yeah,
have a blanket or
there's the
whatever.
other one.
See,
You
I
have
thought-
to fa- you
yeah, I
have to
thought that
face
was
it
with a
and
black
slowly
bear.
back up.
Back.
See, we
black
learned
bear.
this in Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah,
a black bear,
that's how you know it's legit.
it's a,
obviously,
Well,
it's a black
also-
bear. You
I'm
make
looking
yourself
this up.
big and loud.
It also
Brown
matters
bear,
if
you
it's a
curl
male
up.
or a female, because if a female's with her cubs, she's more likely to attack you.
Yeah. But
feel
if she
like-
doesn't have cubs, how am I supposed to know?
Well, you don't.
You
if
just
the
ask.
bear is stationary,
hungry.
move away slowly and sideways. This allows you to keep an eye on the bear and avoid tripping. Moving sideways is also non-threatening to bears. Do not run.
Leighton.
Yeah.
I was only saying that to let them kill y'all first,
So,
and I would get away.
Who would die first?
I don't think I would just
Definitely
because I
me.
think I'm fast.
Okay. Well, yeah. We
Either
dip you in
that or
honey,
it may
apparently.
not even see you in all the chaos if you're just laying down on the ground still. It may not see you.
I mean,
my
haven't,
legs off.
haven't
Although
y'all heard
you
the
might
bear
get
analogy?
stepped on though.
Haven't you heard the bear analogy? Our drum teacher used to say it all the time. He would be like, "You just want to run a little quicker than the guy.
Yeah.
behind you.
I thought
Oh,
that was
yeah.
like with sharks. Like you just want to swim a little faster.
Yeah,
to
it
get
could
away.
use that analogy too.
Run
Like,
in
you
the
run
water.
in the water.
Yes, exactly. Run in the water.
Like, just be a little bit better than the guy who's in last place.
Yeah, but I would like us all to live.
I'm confident
Well,
I'll
I
be
would,
second.
I would like us all to
My
live.
speed's underrated.
Plus,
Okay.
my thing is, I think it'd actually be a lot safer to just stand still than start running. I think when you're the first person to start running, I think that's the first person to die.
What if
So that's
you
why
just-
I think you're gonna die first because you're gonna be like,
I wouldn't
don't
go
have
first.
a gun, and then you just start running, and then the bear's like, oh, there's
I'm
a target.
useless if I don't have my defense tool.
What if
You could have
confuse
bear
'em?
spray. Bear spray's a thing. I don't know if it will actually do anything, but it is a thing.
Probably just try peeing on them. You know,
I think that would make it mad.
Just whip it out.
just whip it out, start peeing on them, assert dominance quickly.
Also, I want to say when I sent in this question, this was a black bear.
Black bear. Well, you know,
Oh.
brown bears are the more.
More aggressive, I know.
Yeah.
This is because that. Hi. So
All I
the
know is that
reason-
Leighton's dying. He's giving all the wrong answers.
the reason why I didn't choose a brown bear is because there's like virtually no chance of living if it's trying to attack us.
Unless there is.
All right, let's switch the
Well,
scenario.
the black bear is still
What if,
attacking you.
what
it's
if
not
it's
like
a
you're gonna.
black bear?
Yeah, you're still gonna. If a
You're
black,
supposed to
if
try
a
to be
bear
big.
is attacking you, you're probably not gonna make it out alive.
I thought you were supposed to like try and fight it if it's a black bear.
No, you're not gonna win.
Okay, these two are the first to die.
You're not
Let's
gonna
go.
win.
Oh
I
my
just
God.
don't like nature
if they-
dominating me.
So
okay?
I don't either.
basically, if they don't have a gun, they have no idea what to do.
Pretty much.
They start running when
That's
you're
why
not
you
supposed
just-
to
you're
run.
just never
They
without
literally
one.
try to box with the bear.
just always scary.
Okay.
Google me up some of that.
Google me up.
Riddle
mean
me
to tell
this.
me. You mean to tell me you're in this scenario? We would be camping in bear-infested areas, and we're not gonna have a gun.
Zach left it.
Look, if I'm taking
Well,
the
that's our
time
mistake, 'cause
to
we
go
trusted Zach.
out into nature and sleep on the ground, I want a threat. I want a little threat of life there.
Hang
I want
your-
the
Yeah.
full experience.
I want a
did too.
raccoon to steal my dinner.
Hang a dead cow on a tree. Like dangle it down.
That's right.
Yeah,
know-
trees can support that. Yeah.
I have an idea. You do something like that miles away to draw the bears to that area far
Uh-huh.
away from you.
Wouldn't the scent
So-
be on you?
So I
Yeah,
was just gonna say that. So
probably.
you still have to walk miles with all this raw meat or whatever on you.
Yeah.
Then you have to spend like probably an hour,
Yeah.
hopefully not an hour, but you still have to spend a decent amount of time setting it up.
Question: are they more active during the day or night?
What?
I think.
With what?
With either bear, bears in
Oh,
general.
that's the thing. We'll just go when they're hibernating.
Active how? Exercising?
No, like
A bear on a treadmill.
no,
You got a
like
headband on, just going for a jog through the woods.
are they just like if they're not in hibernating season? Are they just like constantly roaming around, like day or night?
Oh,
it doesn't matter.
I know bears are just roamers.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
they roam, but are
But-
they more likely to be active
I don't
during
like
the day or
bears.
night? I don't
love
either because they're
bears.
such a threat,
I don't,
and you're
yeah.
screwed if you get in a fight without a tool to defend yourself.
Early morning and late evening hours in spring
Okay.
and summer.
That makes
Or
sense.
we could just go when
Oh.
they hibernate.
Now they're active
you
as
said.
far as mating goes in July.
That's my month. We ain't hiking
Oh
for
my
my
God.
birthday.
That's why we're going in his birthday month.
Yes.
Both female and male bears have more than one mate during the summer,
They're cheating.
Layers.
On each other?
so they get a free pass
I mean-
during the summertime.
Yogi.
That Yogi.
Winnie,
Smoky. There's a lot of bears.
There are a lot of bears.
Gary.
Gary.
Gary the bear.
He's one of my buddies.
Okay.
Cocaine.
Okay.
That movie was intense.
You know what's also insane? Speaking of animals, is how like people in Florida or whatever, they'll just have an alligator in their pool or something like that.
Oh my god.
Like that would freak me out. And speaking of using a gun, they are hard to actually
Because you have to
effectively.
shoot them in like the one
Like a
tiny
Yeah.
nickel-sized thing on their
Yeah.
back.
It's the size of a quarter.
I think
Yeah.
I'd rather have a choppy
An axe.
than axe.
It
Would you
wouldn't
rather
cut
fight a
through the
bear
back.
or an
It
alligator?
wouldn't cut through the back.
Alligator.
Yeah.
A bear and alligator? Oh, alligator.
Well, am I in the water with them?
That's a
Oh,
great
Yeah,
question.
actually, never mind. That actually is good. Because
That's
if you're
important.
if you're in the water,
in that
you're-
case,
yeah.
I'm done.
I would
Yeah.
take the fight to land because then they don't stand as much
Yeah.
chance.
Between a bear and an alligator in water, I think I would much rather try to lay down and take my chances with the bear than be in the water with an alligator.
Yeah, no. If it's in the
Zach's like,
water,
ah,
Zach would pass
No,
out.
Zach faints, but he would be the last one to live though, because the bear doesn't even see him.
He thinks he's dead.
He thinks he's dead already. He's like, I'm not gonna feed my children dead meat.
Why am I always the dweeb in these stories? This feels like a Will Ferrell scenario.
I don't know. I'm the bad guy in the Chat GPT stories. We all have a role.
I just think you're gonna die first, just because you're gonna run.
I wouldn't run first.
So, Evan, what would you do in this situation if you were in a bear
Again,
attack
I've said
with all
this.
this?
The only thing that you can
Listen
do
to 'em.
is just face them and slowly back away.
I'd
We're all
probably
dying.
start dancing.
You would still most
Emo.
likely die. I'm not saying that that's a foolproof plan.
I
but
would
what else are
want
you
to
gonna do?
confuse the living crap out of them.
Take
What,
the
you're like,
pants off.
do you want to see a magic trick? You pull out a deck of cards.
I just start twerking or something. I don't know. Put on Size Gangnam Style.
Oh my god.
That's the last song Zach will ever listen to, because then the bear will get him. His favorite song.
Zach dies
Listen.
trying to change the song.
I'd be laying down.
Yeah,
on
he's
my-
laying there. He's like, I gotta change it. He just gets up and he just like. Then the
This
bear.
is not what
gets
I'm dying to.
What other animals would y'all fight?
Think
I
about
never said I would fight a bear.
think
Probably
about,
fight an animal.
Probably
now.
a squirrel.
Probably
think
an
about,
emu.
Think about this, Presley. I saw this video the other day of a mountain lion and a big old pack of dogs.
What do mountain lions do? What's the noise they make?
Don't they sound like a screaming woman?
I don't know. Do it.
Wait,
No, that's
what?
that's
Oh, you want me to do that?
bobcat.
But that's not. That's just like a cat.
A cat.
Oh, you're much worse than that.
Anyway,
Anyway, I think those things they tear you up.
bud. Oh,
They
yeah.
would tear you up. I know it's not like maybe as bad as a bear.
Just
But
at one
anyway.
point in my life, I want to fight for my life. You know,
Why?
just for the
Just for the
story, the
thrill.
content, the story,
you're
the
like
thrill,
one of-
the dominance.
You're like one of those people who was like, "Oh, I want to get shot in the shoulder just to see if I can take it."
he wants death
That would
without
be
death.
fun.
It'd
Yeah.
be fun to get shot in the shoulder.
Actually,
Like,
yeah.
pass out.
Did you hear?
What'd you say?
He wants death without death.
Mm.
He wants the thrill of it without actually.
I want to look death in the face.
This reminds me of that Joe Swanson quote you always
Pee on
quote.
him.
Oh, what?
The one, if Joe were a woman, you remember that?
If,
If
I'm
I
not-
were a woman.
I'm not quoting that, but why did that come to your mind?
Because you kept saying for the thrill, the
Oh.
dominance.
Dominance.
were a woman.
If I were a woman.
For the platonic
Anyways,
thrill.
that's fun though. I'd fight a squirrel.
I would.
What?
I'd fight a bug.
What is the biggest, scariest animal that you still think you would have a good chance fighting?
Probably an
Obviously not
emu.
bears.
An
Yeah,
emu.
you would think you would be able to beat this.
So not a chance. But
Elephant.
Like, I'm
how?
confident.
Okay,
Okay, sure.
you're not. How high up do you think you could go?
Like
before
bare
you're
hands?
No, bare hands, no tools.
Do I get to pick up sticks off the ground? Or
Either
rocks?
a
Yeah.
really small wolf or a coyote.
I think
Just
that-
one.
I think I could see that. Yeah.
You,
I
you
agree
got
with that.
one
I mean,
chance.
don't get me wrong. I'd get messed up, but I think that I could still come out on
Survive.
top. Yeah, I would survive, but I'd still get messed up though.
Here's
And
my
I'll-
theory. It either bites my leg or my arm really badly, right? Just absolutely just
And
jerking
then
on
you
it.
use the other arm to
The arm or
then
the
use
leg.
the other arm to just
No.
whack-a-mole.
Actually, no. So here's my theory. I am gonna let it bite my arm, and then I am going to hopscotch on its back, and then like put it in a chokehold, and then start beating the crap out of it with the other arm, or making it pass out.
Zach, if
to
one
sleep,
of
go to
those
sleep, go to sleep,
things
go to sleep.
is biting your arm, you're not gonna have the wherewithal to go and put it in a chokehold.
Okay, so here's the really, really, really bad thing. I've thought about this a lot. This is my one Presleyism. I have thought about this a lot, so I think I would think of that in that situation. Just that one particular one. If there was multiple, oh, I'm dead.
I saw something where we vastly overestimate our like
Oh,
self-defense
100%.
skills. Like a lot,
Ha-
we envision ourselves being like Superman, and we
Yeah.
look like 12-year-old
no,
girls.
Exactly.
Right.
No, have you seen those videos of people and they do like ranking the videos of animals they can beat in a fight? And some of the animals they say they can beat in a fight, I'm just like, you are literally insane. There is
Yeah.
a 0% chance. I think one of the people said something about like, oh, I can beat a lion. And I'm like, that is a
No way.
lion. Like you have to be mentally ill. I hope that you're mentally ill.
You're
because
lying.
How else?
That was bad.
You
What
get
about
it?
a wild boar?
You get it?
No shot.
Those are
What about an
Those
ostrich?
actually are.
Huh?
An ostrich.
Probably not. Those are really fast
Just
and
grab it
mean.
by the
Neck
throat
and
and
just
sling
The
it.
thing
Swing it
I'm scared
around,
about with
yeah.
ostriches is that
Their claws.
well, I was gonna say, aren't their feet like incredibly sharp?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if they
they
kick
are.
you, you just get punctured.
Yeah.
I think I would accept my defeat. I'd die.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna mess it up if I'm going down. I'm
If I
taking you
die, I
with me.
die.
These are the ones I'm dying to. Bear, lion, wild boar,
There's a long list.
There is a super long
Cheetahs.
list.
alligator, cheetah, puma,
Maggot?
squirrels.
Actually, if you really know what you're doing, maybe alligator could be the answer. What you think you could beat in a fight? Because alligators,
Why?
if you can actually close their mouths, alligators they have no. That's an actual thing. Like if you can like get on top of them and force their mouths shut, they don't have power
Arrest 'em?
to open their mouth. They only have a bunch of power to close it.
Hands behind the back.
If you can
Yeah.
get them out of the water, get their mouth closed.
Well, yes, don't do it in water.
I don't know if it was a Florida man, but I saw this
no
one guy
way.
that was an alligator was approaching with his mouth open. He had a frying pan. He just
Yes,
beat the
That-
snot
I
out of it.
loved that video. That,
was
video is
great.
hilarious.
There was another one I saw recently. Back to a dominance
Alligators
thing.
for
It
dinner.
just gets my blood flowing. This guy, cigar in his mouth,
Enter.
white t-shirt on,
Jeez.
wife beater, if you will. He's got his shorts on. He's coming out of the pond. He's got an alligator in hand. The alligator has dog in mouth. He's opening it.
Oh, I've
And
seen that.
he's trying to open the mouth, get the dog out while going out of the water, making all the right decisions. He's got his hands like in the alligator's mouth, and
Wow.
he wins.
That's
Granted,
great.
it was a smaller alligator.
Did he save the dog?
He did save the dog.
That's all
It
that
was a
matters.
little puppy dog.
Zach was about to cry.
No. So Layton,
Zach.
Layton.
Joe Rogan is doing a reboot of Fear Factor. This isn't
Oh, he
real. I'm
is?
just saying
Oh.
hypothetically.
Sorry.
I'm just saying hypothetically.
That'd
Okay.
be awesome.
If Joe Rogan did a reboot of Fear Factor and he
Okay.
said, Layton, we want you to be episode 1. We're gonna make you the star of the special, but
Sharks.
for $10 million, you guys stay in a cage full of sharks. Well, stay in a cage in the ocean around sharks for 30 minutes while we feed them red meat around you.
You got it, dude.
$10 million.
Man, that's easy. That's safe. You're in the cage and the sharks are outside
and
of
the
the cage.
sharks have.
I know
Eating
it's
red
not
meat.
rational.
They're satisfied. You're fine.
I know this isn't rational. A lot of fears aren't.
That's true.
I don't think I could do it.
Really?
Yeah. Well, what kind of shark? Because that surprisingly matters.
Big
great
white shark?
white.
Great whites? I'm not doing it.
I would say like great whites or
Hammerhead.
like tiger sharks or whatever.
Still, I don't think I could.
Lemon
do it.
sharks?
Like
do-
if it's a little tiny,
a
are
dolphin.
those small?
Like if it's a
little
bull
lemon
shark.
shark?
Lemon
or something.
sharks are about half the size of a great white.
Then I might be able. Maybe.
I was gonna say if it was a bull shark, I think it'd be
Maybe.
fine. Plus, I don't think bull sharks are even interested in people. I think they only go after like small fish or whatever.
I don't think you understand. I would probably pass out and my leg would hang through the cage and then they'd like rip my leg off.
Wow.
They would get confused. I would probably pass out and drown.
Wow.
I don't think I could do it.
Nice.
Imagine.
I wouldn't
I'm-
want
I'm
to do
weak.
it for that long, but I mean, I'd probably do it for free, just being able to do it.
What?
I know what we're doing.
On Earth.
We're going to take you out to the Pacific.
Shark cage.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
I-
joining us for Evan's punishment on this
probably-
episode.
I'd probably
of
just, you
Impractical
know,
Jokers.
I'd almost die for free.
Yeah.
I'd risk
No,
my
you're not
life.
gonna die. You'd be fine. You'd be fine. I never said great whites if they were like bull sharks. I was saying because
Whoa.
those won't even come after you.
Get to hold up a
Just
banner underwater
thinking
for the
about it.
awkward tapes.
Last night I saw Bruce from Finding Nemo and it kept me up an extra
You
10
saw him?
minutes. I saw him on TikTok as I was
Oh.
swiping through and I'm like,
Saw
now
a
I got to
TikTok
think
now?
about a shark.
You're in the water.
I have an irrational fear of sharks.
That kept you up.
Irrational.
Just a little.
What in the world?
So are
I'm
you the
telling
only
you,
person in the world that found Sharknado scary?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's so silly. I bet you.
I probably wouldn't
Well-
mind. I thought Jaws was a joke.
Oh, okay.
Finding Nemo is more scary than Jaws to me.
Well, that's a little more play into the character, I think. But I get what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah,
I'm just glad they found Nemo.
Yeah,
they did.
Thank you, Merlin.
Like 20 years ago.
they did.
No, like last year they found Nemo. Like the Nemo that starred in the movie.
Oh, they finally found him?
Yeah.
Well, no, after the second of the Finding Dory, he just kind of took a break from acting.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, we're back and we're doing riddles today. I thought it might be kind of fun to confuse the heck out of y'all.
We were gone,
We were gone,
obviously.
obviously. So, anyways, y'all ready?
No?
A train pulls into a station, but none of the waiting passengers move. Why?
Wait, they don't move after they stop?
Yeah.
Wait. Say that one more time.
A train pulls into a station, but none of the waiting passengers move.
It's not their stop.
Yeah.
No.
It's not their stop. The doors could be closed. It could be a different group of people.
They're all dead.
The train ran them over.
It's not the right train. Oh.
It,
It's a
actually,
trick question. All 25 are dead.
It is a trick question, but not in that way.
Oh.
Station.
It's a model train set.
Ah.
Okay.
I still feel like all of our answers were valid, though.
yeah. Oh, we won.
We won.
We got it.
Shmev's like, that's a point.
Yep. I forgot about that. That's a point.
All right. 3 heavy people try to crowd under one umbrella, and nobody gets wet.
It's a big umbrella.
No.
It wasn't
No,
raining.
Yeah, it's not raining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Oh yeah.
All right. This is a lot easier than I thought. A man pushes a car up to a hotel and realizes he's bankrupt.
Wait, what?
That's just a,
That's my
That's a
answer.
fact.
What?
that's a statement.
Where's the riddle?
A man pushes a car up
said-
to a hotel and realizes he's bankrupt.
He,
Come on.
It wasn't a hotel.
I don't understand what
It
the
was
riddle
It was a
what?
dealership.
It's a game of Monopoly.
oh my.
Oh, we were trying to guess what it was. Okay. I was very confused
I'm
what was even happening.
Still confused with the nature of these riddles.
Yeah, was that even a riddle or was that just I don't think that was a riddle. I think that was just
I
guess.
thought riddles were
like
like
this-
one word like answers where it's
They
like
don't have to be no.
oh
It's like Zachary went into a coffee shop. He got coffee.
Well, I've heard the one I've heard the one before to where there were 2 people and they both went to a bar. They ordered the exact same drink. It had the exact same contents in it. Both of them had their drink. They both went home later that night. One person died. The other person was perfectly fine. Why did that happen?
poison.
Poison.
But no, well, yes and no.
One of them didn't drink it.
They both drank it.
Yeah, it's for decaf.
Obviously. No, the key to the riddle is supposed to be that one person drank their drink fast, the other person drank their drink slow because the poison was in the ice that was in the drink.
Oh.
So for one person, the ice melted. For the other person, the ice didn't melt.
But that's an
Wow.
aspect that was never referenced or
It might have
would
been.
ever
It might have been referenced. I forget
Oh.
exactly how it
How
goes. but it
is
was something like
Batman
that.
so good at these riddles? You
I actually
In the
have-
last movie, he wasn't. They kept saying the world's greatest detective, but then he
Yeah.
missed kind of everything.
What?
And the
It took
latest
him a while to
Batman movie-
figure out that.
That's pretty good.
I
though.
just put this in the chat GPT. I put, give me a riddle about cheese. This is the riddle. This isn't hard at all. Where is it? I am yellow and often round. I'm a dairy product that's often found. From cheddar to brie, I come in many forms. I'm enjoyed with crackers or on top of your dorms.
What
What
could this possibly
Is
be?
this?
On top of your dorms?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, wait. What is the dorm part supposed
You
to
just
mean?
throw cheese on top of your dorm.
Sounds like more of a. I mean, it rhymed. It sounds like
Yogurt.
more of a rap verse than a riddle.
What am I? Yeah. All right. So here, what are some of these other
All
riddles,
right.
Zach?
I have a good one here.
Okay.
All right. Y'all ready for this? It's a little bit
No.
longer. A boy and his father are injured in an accident,
oh,
a
man.
car accident. Both are taken to a hospital. The father dies on arrival, but the boy lives and is taken to surgery. A gray-haired, bespectacled surgeon.
What is that?
I don't even know what that means.
Wears glasses.
Looks at the boy and says, "I cannot operate on this boy. He's my son. How is that?"
Oh, I've heard this one before.
Yeah, this is on The Office.
2 fathers. They're gay.
They're gay.
No.
Can I say it?
Yeah,
The doctor is the boy's father.
Yes.
mother. But yes.
Mother.
Whatever.
Oh, because you have to have a man and a man and a woman.
Yeah. Gay.
No, that one's not a bad one. It's just one I've heard of before. Although I kind
How
of like
babies
Leighton's
work
answer.
sometimes.
yeah.
To be fair, it's kind of the same thing though.
Yeah, I mean, you could adopt, and then there's 2 dads, and
Yeah.
it's your son, and then, yeah.
You got any others?
There is a pipe, a carrot, and a
Mario.
pile of pebbles together in the middle of a field. Why?
Wait, what kind of pipe?
I
like
don't
a
think we're-
smoking pipe.
Oh, it
Hit
is a smoke.
yourself.
Yes, a smoking pipe.
Can you repeat that?
There is a pipe, a carrot,
carrot.
and a pile of pebbles together in the middle of a field.
Ah.
Why?
I got it.
You got it.
I
Oh,
don't,
I got it.
I
You
don't
got
have
it?
it, but this
I
is
think
like
so.
one of the first actual riddles.
Yeah.
Don't say it.
A snowman melted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
R.I.P.
This is
Frosty.
Pretty good.
All right, that was fun. Can you pick another good one?
Let's see.
Wow. You're like that music teacher you were describing.
Yeah. Just passive aggressive, just without the passive.
Yeah, just aggressive.
Just aggressive.
I like to be passive aggressive without the passive part.
Yeah.
That's like those people who are like,
Yeah.
"Hey, can I get a coffee with whipped cream, but without the coffee?"
Okay.
Cup of whipped
They
cream.
want a cup of whipped cream.
Double sleeve, no cup.
Yes.
There is a man hanging in the middle of the room and a puddle under him.
Of
Oh yeah. How did it happen?
Puddle of water under him. How did it happen?
Yeah, a block of ice.
Yeah.
Dang it.
I just gave
Yes,
the
sir.
ice cube one, so
these are easy.
Amateurs.
also imagine that's how someone decided to off themselves. So
What
like,
a slow.
where do I get
death.
this huge thing of ice?
I just want to make sure up until the last moment, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, what is full of holes but still holds water? It's a household item.
I've heard this one, but I forget the answer.
Sponge.
Yeah.
Oh, there
nice.
you go, yes.
Wow.
Very nice.
Thanks.
Very excellent.
Oh, never
Very
mind.
excellent.
All right. Here's another one for you. What has to be broken before you use it?
I think I got
The
it.
glow stick.
No, but
No.
good
That is
guess.
correct,
Oh.
but it's not the correct answer.
A heart.
No. That is
Wow.
dark.
Wow. That's really sad.
Schmev, are you okay, bud? Okay.
Shmuel's like, if you don't hit rock bottom, you're not gonna live life.
Dang, that was. You good, homie?
He ain't wrong.
Sorry, repeat it
not
real
wrong.
quick.
What has to be broken before you can use it?
Has to be broken.
A horse?
This
Wait,
is-
what?
This is a physical
You know,
object.
When you break it in.
You're
break
breaking a horse?
Yeah.
Okay.
From the wild and you
Oh
tame it.
my.
Doesn't make any sense.
Dominance.
A horse.
No, it's an egg.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I feel like there's a lot of things like that that you have to break it
There are.
before you.
I mean, a
use
glow
it.
stick actually is one of them.
I like that
Because,
one.
or else you just have a stick.
Yeah,
But
that
when you
does
break
work
it,
well.
it glows.
My heart.
What question is impossible to answer yes to?
I love you.
Do you love me?
Wait, I love you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I know. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, this
Ish.
question is absolutely impossible to answer yes to. Period.
That could be a lot of things.
Has to do with eyebrows. No.
Like, what do you mean? Like, it's literally impossible.
It's literally impossible
so now
to
I
answer
understand
yes.
that it's actually literally impossible. Now I know that.
Yeah, it's impossible. Because if you were to say yes, it would it would be wrong.
This question?
Are you asleep yet?
Oh. Okay.
I don't know. What do you guys think? You want to keep going on these? You like these?
They're fun.
Yeah, they're fun.
I'm also just while you're doing that, just coming up with a Chat GPT score just cause.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, just keep picking the good ones.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Aggressive.
What goes up but never comes down?
Your hopes and dreams.
God, are you
No,
okay?
No,
that
that's
was positive,
good.
though, because
Your
they're not
hopes
coming back
and
down.
dreams come up.
Except they're probably very unhealthy goals in hope because it's
No.
just way too high.
No, that's not it.
So what goes up and never comes back down? That's a good question.
Space junk.
Space junk. No.
I don't know.
What goes up but doesn't
More
come
philosophical.
down?
Oh.
Not really, but
My love.
Smoke.
It's not one of those where it's like time or something, right?
kind of.
Oh, that's a good one.
So it's kind of like time.
This happens with time.
Oh, you age.
Exactly.
Oh,
Very good, Presley.
aging. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
I see.
big
I
brain.
see.
Okay. What gets wet while drying?
A
Towel.
towel.
There you go.
There you go.
Wow. I don't know why I'm in this position, but it's comfortable.
Yeah, no, you're really engaged in this.
I'm comfortable.
I'm comfortable.
Okay, you see a boat filled with people, yet there isn't a single person on board. How is that possible?
It's a toy boat.
Paper boat.
No,
They're mannequins.
no. A single person,
You see a single
Oh,
person
you
on
see
a boat.
single person
No.
on a boat.
yet there isn't a single person on board.
They're all in a
they're married.
relationship.
Yeah, they're all married.
Oh, that's a good one. A mile
Blew
and a
Leighton's
half.
mind.
No, keep going with these.
All right.
Good.
You walk into a room that contains a match, a kerosene lamp, a candle, and a fireplace. What would you light first?
You light yourself. Preston's like, I become the fire. Wait,
Trick
sorry, can you say
question.
the options again?
You walk into a room that contains a match, a kerosene lamp, a candle, and a fireplace. What do you light first?
Oh.
I feel like this is a trick question.
Yeah. The match.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's not a trick question?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
was
think about it.
thinking
You
match,
would
but-
light the match first.
Well, you have to light the match first, because or else how? Yeah,
Badoom swish.
that's not a
Yeah.
that doesn't even feel like a
Toby.
riddle. That just feels like how do you start a fire?
Yeah.
Some people are confused on that.
Would y'all like a story now or later?
You have another
We're
go?
Should
kind
we?
of in a groove now.
I was gonna say, should we do a few more of these, then get into the story at the
Sounds
end?
good.
Let's do
Sure.
that.
got
Let's
time.
end with the story.
The more of this there is, the less you see. What is it?
The
more,
more
the
of
less
this-
you see.
Space?
Mm-mm.
Am I on the right track with that, or is that just completely wrong?
Kind of.
Okay, so no.
But not like.
Is this like a fat thing?
You say
Like
it
Lizzo?
again.
Say it again.
Whoa.
Like the more, the less you can even see.
Say it.
Oh,
say
man.
it. Say it. Say it again.
I need
Fat thing he says.
Oh.
Is that to do with the
I mean,
fat people?
Just a real question.
Liz is walking the sun.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, man.
That's what I mean. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
gosh.
Canceled.
This
That
is
poor
terrible.
girl. Okay. The more of this there is, the less you see. What is it?
Is it a physical object or thing?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
The sun. You're blind.
Happiness.
No.
And again, it's not space.
The more of this you see, the
I
less.
heard
there
you.
is.
Wait, is
More
this
of this.
oh, wait, the ocean?
No.
Oh, I thought it was playing word on like sea.
Oh.
Yeah.
More of this you see, the less there is.
Is it a play on words or is it a legit item?
It's
Is it a-
not an object.
It's not an
It's
item.
object.
Is it something like I know it's obviously not space. Is it something like space to where it's kind of like a thing?
Yeah, it's like a thing, but it's not a thing you can hold.
Yeah.
So it's a concept.
Kind of.
And again, it's not time or
You
anything.
guys are really
idea.
close.
I don't know. I need a hint, or I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. The more of this there is, the less you see. What is it? Darkness.
Light. Oh, darkness. No. I
darkness.
immediately,
Oh.
as soon as dang it.
What?
all I had to do was wait 5 seconds, and I would have had it.
Lies, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got it.
All right, wait.
What has many keys but can't open a single lock?
Single what?
Lock. Yeah.
Oh,
What-
keychain.
No.
What? Oh, that's a good answer. That fits.
It can't.
Again.
A keychain can open a lock.
But they're round.
Oh, you're talking about the actual chain. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this
Big
a
yawn.
concept?
It's a thing.
It's an object.
What has many
It's
keys
tangible.
but can't open a single lock?
Car.
The key to my heart.
House.
Nope. You two should know this.
Who to?
It's a gun. No.
The Parker Bros.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
What?
Oh!
If you have it, say it.
Wait. No.
Okay, never mind.
Key in the.
Oh, wait, say it again.
What has many keys but can't open a single lock?
A key signature.
A
Music,
song?
music, song.
No, but you're on the right track.
Oh, so it's like a.
Many keys.
Me-
music.
piano.
Oh, so it's like
piano.
piano.
A piano.
Okay.
The piano.
Dang it.
A piano.
I like my music.
That makes more sense.
Sheet music.
Ooh, what can you hold in your left hand but not on your right?
Volleyball.
No.
Holding your left but not your right.
What on your body can you hold with your left hand but not your right?
The opposite elbow.
Yes.
Oh,
Your elbow.
Okay.
You can't
But
do it.
this one. Just not
Yeah.
So I'm following now. For some reason in my mind, I was like, wait, but you can get both elbows. But I follow.
What is black when it's clean but white when it's dirty?
Presley.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to repeat that one. Hold, I instantly forgot.
What is black when it's completely clean but white when it's dirty?
A car?
Nope.
So black is clean, white is dirty.
Any
Chocolate.
white, dirty.
Chocolate.
Nah, I got it.
You got it?
What is
That's
it?
Funny.
Say it.
Say it.
Chalkboard.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's very
A
nice.
blackboard to be specific.
Or you could do a whiteboard and then switch out the
Put
colors.
chalk on it.
What gets bigger when more is taken away?
My determination. No.
Depression.
Whoa. Again, are you okay?
What's funny is that depression actually fits really well.
Look at that smile.
It's dark. Looks like
Is
a
this
smile.
is this a physical thing or a concept?
It's a physical thing.
It is a physical thing. Okay.
It's not age, is it?
No. What gets bigger when more is taken away?
Opportunities.
Opportunity. No. You silly ghosts.
Stop.
Oh, wealth.
No.
Because the
but
less kids you have, you know.
that's
don't know.
interesting though.
Is it
What
something
gets
like
bigger
money?
when more is taken away?
Oh, a hole.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
One more.
All right.
Make it a good one. Don't mess up.
It's dropped mine.
Nice catch.
You got it.
Thanks.
You got it.
You know, I've started saying that in day-to-day life.
If you've got me, you want to share me. But if you share me, you haven't kept me.
Oh, I know what it is.
What am I?
Toxic
I'll-
relationship.
I'll save
what
it
it
for other.
is?
I know what it is. Do you want me to say it?
Yeah.
It's not money, is it?
Actually, I haven't think of it. That's
If
good.
you want me, you have to get me. You want
You have to give me a
Hershey's.
puppy.
You're not a woman, Schmev.
if you got me, you want to share me. But if you share me, you haven't kept me. What am I?
I have
I will
no
say-
idea.
a woman.
I will say to
You want to.
No.
What do you
Are
do
you
with
okay,
your
Schmev?
women?
All of this have been about
This
relationships.
confused face looks like Elvis Presley.
does.
Very pretty mama.
Somebody get that man a peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Wait. Say it again.
If you've got me, you want to share me. But if you share me, you haven't kept me.
Never mind.
What I was going to say is full disclosure. I've heard this one before, so that's why I know the answer. But
I've heard it before, but I don't remember.
I don't know.
What do you do if you don't disclose something?
Keep it inside.
You keep it.
what's another word for
hidden.
that?
Locked.
Hide and seek.
What do you do when you withhold information?
You put it
Secrets.
in a drawer. Secret.
It's a
Yeah,
secret.
it's a secret.
It's a secret.
Ah.
You've got me, but you want to share me. If you share me,
okay.
you haven't kept me.
That was very good. That was fun.
Yeah.
Good job.
Baldly
Zachary.
explained
Good job.
riddles.
Good
Baldly,
job.
baldly
Little
explained
clap.
riddles.
Yes.
That's a good way to put it.
Actually,
I was gonna
Presley said it.
We said it at the same time.
Wow.
Good job.
Right.
You want to hear a story?
Yeah. No. Maybe.
Okay. So I will be reading these and
Zach?
He tried to make a nice.
Let's make a cut there.
Zach, are you looking for a block of ice by any chance?
with all these cords on our lap.
So you decided to wrap it around your neck?
Presley every 2 seconds.
Every 2 seconds.
here's a script about Schmev, Leighton, Evan, Presley, and Zach at Disney World celebrating Pinocchio's birthday.
Huh.
Um,
Happy birthday, you piece of wood.
Schmev says, guys, can you believe we're here at Disney World celebrating Pinocchio's birthday? This is going to be amazing. Leighton says, yeah, and we get to ride all the rides and eat all the cotton candy we want.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great day. Evan says, I just hope we don't get too carried away with the sugar. We don't want to end up like Zach over here.
No, you don't.
No. Presley says,
You can
hey,
lose your hair.
leave Zach alone. He can't help that he's bald. And besides, he's always been the one to keep us grounded. Zach says, oh, thanks, Presley. But speaking of Pinocchio, did you guys did you guys notice something strange happening to me just now? Shmev says, what do you mean? Zach says, my nose, it started to grow when I saw Pinocchio. And then it stopped when he walked away. Do you think I could be his dad?
Oh, what?
Leighton says, what? That's crazy talk, Zach. You can't be Pinocchio's dad. Evan, but stranger things have happened, and you do have a certain resemblance to him, especially with that bald head of yours. Presley said, let's not jump to conclusions here. We need to find out the truth before we start to make wild accusations. The friends decide to do some investigating and follow Pinocchio around the park.
Like Scooby-Doo.
They watch as he interacts with the other characters, and eventually they see him talking to a blue fairy. Zach says, that's it. I have to talk to him. I have to know the truth. Zach walks up to Pinocchio and nervously introduces himself. Zach says, hi, I'm Zach. I couldn't help but notice the resemblance between us. Do you know who your dad is?
Oh my gosh.
Pinocchio. Well, I always thought my dad was, what's his name? Geppetto?
Geppetto?
Geppetto. But why do you ask? Zach takes a deep breath and confesses his suspicion. I think I might be your dad, Pinocchio. My nose started to grow when I saw you earlier. Pinocchio looks at Zach skeptically, but then something strange happens. His nose starts to grow too. Pinocchio says, wait a minute. If your nose grew and my nose is growing, then that must mean, Leighton says, that you're both telling the truth. Zach, you really are Pinocchio's dad. Shmev says, this is incredible. We have to celebrate. Party. Let's go get some birthday cake. The friends all cheer and head to the nearest bakery to pick out a cake as they celebrate Pinocchio's birthday. Zach can't help but feel a deep sense of pride and joy at the revelation that he is indeed the father of the famous wooden toy.
Holy moly.
Relevation.
I think my favorite part is Leighton being like, holy moly, you guys, both your noses are growing. That means you're telling
The
the
truth.
That is such a Hallmark movie.
Do you think it could be possible?
I mean, after that one night of passion Zach had with a stick,
With Geppetto.
I don't know.
Presley's just like,
What do you,
there's a cut here.
if you had the chance, would you be his dad?
What a kid.
I ain't no daddy.
He ain't bald though,
There you are.
right?
Pinocchio? Is he bald?
I don't
Hold
think
on,
he's
let me look
bald.
it
I
up.
like
Yeah,
how
black
all
hair.
of my lines were just attacking Zach about being bald.
Yeah.
Somebody's gotta
Pinocchio,
keep him.
Pinocchio
Although
actually
then
has
you-
hair.
Then you were the one defending him,
Yeah. That keeps us grounded.
apparently.
Your nose does kind of look like him.
Oh my.
Oh,
Right?
wow. Yeah,
It's just lengthy a little bit.
that's cool.
Hey, that's cool.
Let's get into some news.
Newsa.
There's something right here that happened in the great state of Michigan where, what's in Michigan? Let's look that up real quick.
Lakes,
Our
Detroit.
TikTok
some
got banned
rapids.
in Michigan, right?
It's pretty bad.
I thought that was Nebraska.
No, I thought it was Michigan. I don't know. There was a state where it got fully banned,
Oh, but I didn't
even
hear
for
about that,
public,
actually.
yeah, in public use. I'm pretty sure. Somebody fact check that.
I know that
Interesting.
like schools and like government buildings or whatever,
Yeah.
you can't use TikTok at them anymore.
Yeah.
So Michigan's known for its agriculture with cherries, apples, and blueberries. So
It's got a lot of bad sports teams too.
anyway,
They do. I
And-
told you, Detroit and Lakes.
that's what happened in Michigan. A bus driver in Michigan fainted at the wheel. Then a 7th grader took control and
Nice.
saved their lives.
What a
Oh my
G.
gosh.
Wow.
On
At Michigander.
at about 3:00 local time on Wednesday, a driver, a school bus driver, called the transportation base to let them know she was feeling dizzy and needed to pull the bus over. As she slowed the bus down in preparation to stop, she lost consciousness and the bus was still moving. Then
Oh.
Dylan Reeves, a seventh grader, sitting about 5 rows back, sprang into action. He threw his backpack down, ran to the front of the bus, grabbed the steering wheel, and slowly applied the brakes before the bus could veer into oncoming traffic.
Wow.
Once the bus was stopped, Dylan yelled to his classmates, "Someone call 911 now."
What a G.
The driver is currently in the hospital undergoing tests and monitoring and must be screened for drugs, apparently.
I'm sure that's
Um,
probably protocol.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw that
I'm
in
trying
there
to
and
see
make
if the
it feel like-
driver survived.
I'd say probably.
Because did they
Uh,
get in a crash?
No.
Oh.
No.
Wow.
He saved him from a crash. I think from what I'm seeing is they were going into oncoming traffic and then he weaved over on the side of the road.
Did they interview the kid at all?
Don't see. Well, they interviewed his parents. Steve Reeves, Dylan's father, said his son has often ridden on his lap while he drives and has driven golf carts in the past.
Huh.
His mom says, and I quote, "Dylan, he's really been a great guy this year. He's come a long way. He surprised us with great grades and his performances at school, with friends, with peers, and to do something like this just fills my heart. It makes my heart skip a beat to even watch that video."
It's talking like a football player. Read that, but
What
in
a
a football
great
player
guy.
voice.
Yeah, Dylan, he's been really a great guy this year. He's come a long way.
See?
He surprised us with great grades and his performances in school, with friends, with peers, and to do something like that just fills my heart, makes my heart skip a beat to even watch that video.
Thank you.
What a
That
catch.
legitimately could be a
It
catch.
does. It
Could
does.
be.
I remember something similar like that happening years ago, and the kid claimed he was able to do it because he played so much Mario Kart. And then the news
yes.
spun the story, and they were like, "Is video games helping save lives?"
my
It's
word.
like-
Also,
pretty
Presley,
funny.
maybe that's a Presley thought for you in terms of like, are parents just stay-at-home coaches?
Oh,
Oh,
some are
It's-
more.
Nah.
So no, that one's a little far.
That's a
The
little-
others
It's
aren't.
a little too crazy.
is
Sorry, sorry.
childhood just an 18-year trial?
I thought Presley used that one.
Yeah, I think he did.
Wow.
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 No, so all right. Just, if the bus driver faints, just trust the kid.
So, did you guys hear that Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey might be brothers?
What?
Yeah.
Do they have the same dad who has 550 children?
It was something like that. Like,
Wait, really?
yeah, it was like they might have the same dad, but
No
I wasn't
way.
entirely sure what the whole story was about. But it's been all over the news.
Wow.
What's funny is I could kind of see that.
Yeah, like they look kind of similar as far as face symmetry, but I think they have different moms.
I mean, I would assume.
Wow,
Whoa,
they do.
Yeah.
Right?
I can actually see
Never ever thought about that.
But I just thought that was crazy.
Layton, they look more related than we do.
Yeah. they-
yeah.
The person that I always thought looked like Woody Harrelson was. Do you guys remember Anna Gunn from Breaking Bad? It's Walt's wife.
Yeah.
To me, she kind of looked like
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson's like sister or whatever.
Yes.
Like a female Woody
I-
Harrelson.
I can see that.
Yeah, apparently
He's a sibling.
they've both talked about it. Woody Harrelson was on the Late Show with Stephen Colbert and talked about it. They said they want to go do a DNA test, but for him it's a much more bigger deal.
Much more bigger.
That's what he said.
It's a much,
Much more bigger deal.
That's how you know that those two are brothers.
I mean,
Every
yeah,
now and then
looking
we'll
at
do
them,
that.
like, yeah, the face symmetry. They kind of put up a picture of them, Leighton, if you will.
All right, I will.
yeah.
Just let them see that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Go check out our YouTube.
Mm.
But yeah, I thought that was crazy. What would the chances be? They're both great actors.
High enough.
So they both don't know their dads? Is that the case?
I guess so.
So yeah, both are great actors, but neither have really been in like a big movie as of late, right?
So how did they know?
Mm,
How did
not
this
that I
get
can think
down?
of, but they're both in big movies.
I think it's just a
No, yes.
theory.
I know Woody Harrelson was in Hunger Games.
Hunger
and
Games, White Man Can't Jump, and all
Oh, they
those.
can't.
One of my favorite Matthew McConaughey movies is Mud. That's really good.
Mud.
It's a great movie.
Huh.
Yeah.
What else has been going on in the world?
Gosh, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Bunch of bowl.
Yeah, man.
I
Leighton,
did
take us
see-
through your week.
Through my week,
Yeah.
I worked.
Oh, are you at that point now where
Work, come home, sleep, work,
and
come home,
repeat,
sleep.
and then you get 2 days out of the week?
No, I mean not too bad. I really haven't been doing anything interesting to just like
You're
ride
not
home
really an
about.
interesting guy.
No, I'm just not. I'm just
Sorry.
not.
I
I'm
mean-
boring.
Come on now.
I will say, apparently, speaking of bull, what Zach said, apparently, so it says that this 43-year-old woman was preparing for a jog when she was charged by a cow which had escaped from the farm. The cow lifted her off the ground with its horns, causing a cut that required stitches before the jogger escaped.
So it was a bull.
I guess so. I mean, they are saying cow in the article, but it seems like it'd be a bull.
Yeah, if it has
considering
horns, it's a bull.
Yeah, so I guess cows are just going out attacking
You know,
people.
Big
now.
animal guy right there.
Yeah, I've been charged by a cow before. It wasn't fun.
I have two.
And a ram.
And a ram. I've actually been hit by a ram. The cow actually backed off.
Were you actually?
I've been hit multiple times by a ram. That was not fun.
This is
Yeah,
why he
that
likes to
sounds
dominate
not
animals.
fun at all.
Yeah. It was a
Forget
dominance
them
thing. He
Yeah,
felt
how-
threatened.
Did you get a pretty big bruise from that? I imagine.
Probably.
Probably.
I didn't
Oh,
know you
don't
actually
remember?
got
like
hit.
like I was this one time in particular. He wasn't near the creek because we rotated him on the land, so he had this just I don't know.
A little sectioned
little
off area
sectioned
of
off
the
area.
land.
He had this container that we had to fill with water so he could drink it,
Yeah.
and I was
You have to
pouring it.
That,
provide
you know, that's
water.
yep.
You know, and I was
Checks
pouring.
out.
I was pouring the water over the fence because I didn't want to be in there with him, and the numbskull freaking charges me through the electric fence and like knocks me on the ground.
Oh
Hits
gosh.
me like right in the stomach right there.
Wow.
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
sounds like it would hurt a lot.
And you live to tell the
And
story.
I lived to tell the story. After that, I took a hockey stick and hit him on the nose.
I just can't believe that's
Did
what
you
the water
actually?
was for.
Is that
Yeah,
what you're
that's
supposed
crazy.
to do if they do something like that?
Just bop him on the
I
nose.
thought you
Or
just had
shoot
to
'em.
water
Or you,
them.
or you just, oh god.
Yeah, you just water the cows. You pour
That
water
guy's
on
still
them.
out there.
That's such a funny phrase. Go water the animals. Like, all right, open
Feed
up.
the animals.
My
Yeah,
dad
feed 'em.
says that all the time, and I correct him. Like when he
Well,
means,
what do you say?
okay, so like
instead?
he'll say, "Oh, can you go walk the dog?" And I mean, you mean let him outside? Same thing. And like, no, it's not. And then he'll say like, "Hey, can you go water the dogs?" You mean give the dogs water? Same thing.
Yeah, I would always say this. I
Can
would
you
always
make it
say
rain
water.
on the dog?
Listen, you knew what he meant.
He got there quicker.
He got there quicker.
You think
Oh my
that's what he
gosh.
said when you were a baby? Like he told your mom like, "Hey, can you water Zach real
Can
quick?"
you go water the kid?
She just pours water on.
Don't you mean take a bath?
Golly.
I mean,
Yeah.
I get what you mean, but it's funnier to say.
Sometimes you just have to make life a little more fun that way.
Yeah.
Leighton, you did have an interesting week. You dealt with a little bit of road rage.
Oh yeah. So there was this guy. He was in the. It was like a 45 getting up to like a 50.
Okay, Presley.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
My
sorry.
gosh, that was.
I tried.
It was getting into a 55. Technically, it was a 45. And he was going maybe like just under 40. It was making me really upset because he was in the left lane and wouldn't get over. So I was right behind him. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go around. So I start to pass him in the right lane. And this lady, whatever, she pulls right out in front of me. And instead of slamming on my brakes, I'm like, you know what? I was going to pass this guy anyway. So I just like floored it and got over, right?
Mhm.
Now, I got a 4-cylinder, not a Tesla. So
Yeah.
my acceleration isn't the best. So fitting in between them was just like a little tight. And basically that guy flicked me off. But
Huh.
yeah. I'd
Nice.
rather not slam on my brakes when someone pulls out in front of me. You're going like 40 and a 55. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pass you. I don't care how I do it.
Yeah.
But
Flick that
I'm
guy.
alive. Yeah.
I feel like
about
driving
it.
should just be illegal.
Driving should be illegal. Oh, I had my last day of school ever. I'm never doing school for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done
Go.
forever.
High five.
Dude.
My final day was yesterday, Friday. Let's go.
There you go.
There you go.
No, man, that is awesome.
Yeah,
Congrats.
it's happy, and I know
I
you're
have-
almost done too.
Yeah, I have a big paper I have to write after this.
I'll do it.
Just ask ChatGPT.
I honestly might use ChatGPT.
Don't
'cause
say that
I'm
on air.
Convinced that I said might because I'm convinced that our professor does not read our papers.
What's
By
it
the time
over?
he
Oh, yeah.
sees this anyway.
I like how
won't
you
see
also
it.
said like he's bound to see it.
Oh,
What's it over?
Who doesn't watch this?
It's an economics class. It's my night class, and it's like arenas, stadiums, and convention centers, who wins is like the topic for it or whatever. Because the Titans just announced that they're opening up a new stadium here in Nashville, I figured I'd discuss that. The Oakland A's also announced that they will be moving to Las Vegas soon. So because those are two big stadiums and whatnot, I figured I'd cover those because they're new. But I have to have at least 10 different sources and whatnot for my
Smev
paper.
loves the idea of this paper.
He
Yes,
loves
obviously.
writing papers.
He loves it. You
No,
make the
so,
best
Smev,
of
you got any ideas for me?
No, I'm gonna throw up.
Crying.
Yeah, so
Fun.
I have to write that paper, and I also have to do a 5-minute presentation on the paper for my
I
night
s-
class.
That's
Ugh.
disgusting.
I start
Yeah.
thinking about doing school, and it legitimately makes me sick.
Yeah, no, I don't get me wrong. I know that work is very difficult in a sense, and that it has its own busy schedule and everything. But I'm like, it'll just be different, and I
Yeah.
think it will be a lot nicer because at least for the most part, I mean, there will probably always be some, but like, I won't have to bring home a bunch of stuff
Yep.
and do it on the weekends and everything. It's like, yeah, days may be busy or whatever else. I'm not saying it's easy, but
No one
I am
always,
really looking forward to working.
you know what always
Yeah.
made me mad in college is like, a lot of things are due at like 11:59 p.m. or
Yeah.
whatever, and your professor would say, like, I literally had a couple professors that said, like, if you turned it in earlier at this time, you would get a little extra credit than if you turned it in,
That's
right
dumb.
before.
That's not the due date.
If you have a due date,
That's
is the
when
due
it's due.
date.
Okay, this grinds my gears. This person, one of my teachers,
Say their name.
I finished all of the work in the class.
Say it.
Still, I'm not gonna say her name. I actually don't even know her name. I like to stay out of this class as much as possible. Literally hasn't graded homework. This is online since February the 14th. She
Golly.
basically hasn't done like any
You
grading.
might not graduate.
I may not. Like if I just get if I bomb, I won't graduate.
Wow.
She's gonna have to put in the final grades, and she hasn't done any of the grading. I'm pissed.
Whoa.
Bump that. No thanks.
Go to the
Bump
dean about it.
that.
Bomb-
Yeah, bump it.
what is that?
That's
Wait, bump that.
that is a
Bump
Christian.
that.
Bump that.
That is a Christian curse word, my friend.
Bump that thing.
Yeah, man.
New
Dude.
on Disney
The
Channel.
thing that I've hated is
So
discussion
annoying.
posts. Have you guys had to do
Yes.
discussion
Yeah.
posts?
Yes.
Those
All
are
4
easily my
years.
I hate them more than anything else.
Sometimes I don't do them.
You
I
have to
absolutely hate
respond to 2 people too, and
Yeah,
it
you have
has
to
to be at
respond to
least
2 people.
200 words.
Exactly. It's
4
so,
sentences.
It's
Yep.
so dumb, and it's always the same thing to where you have people. It's like, oh, hi, person. Oh, I thought it was really interesting how you picked that topic
Yep.
or whatever. This is what I personally did, but I
Yep.
like how you did blah blah blah.
Yep.
Anyway, great post.
That's literally it.
Yep.
Every
time.
student does.
Yep.
I hate them so much.
My favorite ones is where like you could see other people's comments to the comments.
Yeah.
And so I would what I would do is I would read those comments and then just put it into my own words.
Yes.
Mhm.
I think that's what a lot of people do.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I don't know why. Because discussion posts, they're probably the easiest out of like
It's
like
annoying
writing a
because
paper
you
or
just
project or
have to
whatever.
do them.
I just hate it because you
I
do not
wouldn't.
learn anything
It's
from
like a
them.
forced conversation.
Sometimes
It's-
I don't.
You have to check a box. That's what it is.
If I already have an A in the class, I just don't do them.
Oh yeah, no,
Because they're not worth
but
much.
the thing that made it even more infuriating is I actually missed quite a few discussion posts in some of my classes that actually were worth a lot.
Oh, really?
Because it said, oh, due date, I don't know, the 26th. I'm making up date. But what they meant is that replies are due the 26th.
That got me one time.
Original posts are supposed to be
Yeah,
done the
I've
day
had
before, 2
those.
days prior.
Yes.
That really made me upset because I'm like, I have a busy schedule. I made time to do all these posts on the day of when it says that is due, but really it's not due, and I already missed the assignment, and I can't make up
Yep.
points for it.
Be-
That made me really mad because those discussions, those weren't just like a little portion of the grade; they were like a big portion.
Yeah, my thing too, like some teachers, there's this calendar section. Some teachers utilize that and they put all of their assignments on there. That's nice. But some do and some don't. And then you have to go to like 17 different places to find when something is due. And when
Yep.
they pull some crap like that, where it says it's due this date, and then you read the fine print and like the content section way down here says you
I
already
would
missed
rather
it.
just make the replies the same day, and if you have to, just move the replies a day or two earlier.
You know what I
The
did?
replies don't take long. You copy and paste what somebody else said, like you
Yep.
said. The replies take 5 seconds.
The other day, I had a discussion post where I had to put in a YouTube link of me doing a final presentation.
Huh.
Oh
So
my
I
gosh.
presented, uploaded it to YouTube, and then pasted that into the discussion. It was a discussion post, and everyone like can watch it, but they're not. They're not gonna watch it. So why don't we just make it an assignment?
Yeah, that
It
doesn't
was
make any
weird.
sense.
Preston, let me give you something you might not have ever thought about before. You ready for this? Aren't you technically a college dropout? Because you enrolled and then de-enrolled?
Oh, you were a
Ooh.
college dropout.
Technically.
You're a college dropout.
Hey,
he's-
I know what
he's
we're gonna
both.
title this episode. Presley, the college dropout.
Yeah.
He's
was-
both.
I'm both because I still got a degree, but I
Oh,
also
you did?
dropped
Oh,
out.
if you got a degree, then no, that doesn't.
No,
matter.
I got the associates. I was enrolled to continue for bachelor's, but
dropped
then I
out.
dropped out.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought you stopped after you got
got
your
the best of
associates.
both worlds.
Good.
Hannah Montana, that thing.
Put that on
man.
your resume.
Let me tell you
Put
that.
that on your resume, college dropout.
College
I
dropout.
don't have any degrees.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
You're a degree
I
of
had
handsome.
certificates. Thank you.
What was that noise?
Again.
You just Michael Jacksoned them.
But yeah, I consider them degrees, but they're not degrees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's schooling.
Certificates.
Yeah, I will
It's-
be.
It's trade school.
A
you know?
participation certificate.
I'm
Oh,
so
thanks, man.
ready to graduate when this episode. By the time you see this episode, I will already be graduated. But I'm so ready for
Unless-
graduation week.
Unless you don't.
It's a week from today. If you, I swear.
I'm gonna.
I'm about to throw hands. I'm about to be like Presley and fight some bears. or
I'm gonna
something.
graduate unless that lady gives me zeros on all the things that she hasn't graded.
What if
since
you
February.
find out like there was one credit you missed and you couldn't graduate? yet?
I have talked with so many advisors over the years. If that happened, I would be so
That
furious.
would be crazy.
I already have
Yeah.
my cap and gown with the gold sash or whatever with it. So
Yeah,
I like how they make you pay for all that before you actually know if you're going to graduate.
the
It's
cap and
great.
gown I didn't have to pay for.
Same.
luckily.
Never mind.
They stole it.
Yeah, we stole it.
They,
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean, they
excited.
already make you buy $500 worth of like books, and oh, you have to buy this program just for a single assignment, and the assignment's like the program's like
I
$100
think
or whatever else, and it's like,
My
why?
first semester was the only semester I actually bought the books. After that, I didn't buy a single book. If I needed to reference something for an assignment, I went to the library and referenced it, took pictures of it, and that was it.
Wow.
I saved
That is-
so much money.
That sounds.
They
good.
would
I'm-
all start the year off saying, "Hey, this is required." Lies.
So I still buy the books just in case, like for one of my classes with the discussion posts, you actually have to reference the book at least 2 different times and give page numbers and everything in order to do the discussion posts. So because of things like that, it's like I don't read the books really
Zach, did
because
you-
you don't have to.
Did you get a graduation ceremony? Or was it just kind of a like, woohoo, yeah, you did it?
Woohoo! Yeah, he did it. That was
Oh,
it.
Do you want one?
You can do it with us.
Yeah, just graduate.
Nope.
No, just come up on stage, graduate with me.
Not gonna
Just
do it.
on
walk
a
up there.
random
Let's make
cap
one.
and gown.
Let's make one.
I'll
You
tell
never
you
had
what.
one.
How about you shout out the awkward tapes? You know, when you get up there. You
I
know?
don't think
Yeah.
I'll be able to.
I don't
I don't
think
think
he
they're gonna let me
speaks.
speak.
Steal a mic.
You should dance
Steal
like
the
some
mic.
of the people that do when they
Oh
graduate.
my gosh!
my gosh.
Like
That was
as you're
really
walking
cool.
Up onto stage.
Really cool.
Yeah,
That made me so mad at your graduation, seeing people
that
do
was
that.
stupid.
I thought that
What?
was so cool.
Like as they call their name and they're in line, they're walking up, they're like dancing
It's
before
not
they
even
get
a
to shake
dance.
their
I'm just
hand.
glad it wasn't a waste of time
It's
or
a
anything.
stomp. It's just them jumping around,
Yeah.
screwing around.
Yeah,
That was a
Alright,
pause right there.
Theo.
screwing.
There was a pause right there.
It
Around.
was so.
What was happening at your graduation ceremony?
Too
were-
much.
People
Too
were
much.
getting down. That
They
was
were.
a long freaking ceremony.
I know. I hate that my last name and begins with a W because I'm going to be one of the very last people that is getting announced. I'm
Just
like,
show
"Oh."
up late.
I wish I could. They make you like be in line
Yeah.
an hour early.
Yeah.
I so wish I could just show up late.
Do what I did during mine. Just find someone to play 8-ball with.
I honestly might just be like, I want to make sure that I have my phone at full battery because I'm like, I need to entertain myself or do something while I'm waiting.
Me and Cooper played 8-ball.
I looked down and I saw you on your phone. I was like, you ain't even
Nice.
paying attention.
Yeah.
That was great.
I don't even know when I'm supposed to be there. I'm dead serious. I don't think I have an official time yet when I'm actually
Just
supposed
guess.
to show up. I am gonna guess.
I am going to guess.
It starts at 11:30, and I know like parents get there
Probably
at
10.
10:45.
10.
Yeah, I'll probably get there at 10.
Yeah,
Hope for the
Alright.
best.
I just need to not make the school angry with me until they actually mail me my diploma because they don't mail it to you until a couple weeks afterwards. When I get it, then I don't care. But up until then, you have to play nice.
Well, next time y'all listen, we'll tell you if Leighton and Evan graduate.
I hope.
Maybe they have all their credits. They might not though.
Little cliffhanger.
Yep.
Little
And also,
cliffhanger.
we're gonna be making a little ceremony for Zach at some point.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say on the next podcast, I don't think we're gonna be missing some people on the next podcast. I think.
We'll leave
The
that
next
as
couple.
be a surprise.
Will
Yeah.
it be a surprise? Okay.
Mhm.
It's like, look, it's flying.
Might just be a duo. Who knows?
Who knows?
All right. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll have some more graduates when we come back, or they'll just drop out right before. Thank you guys. We appreciate you. Prepare yourself
What an idea.
for a session. I mean, not prepare. Thank you. Do it again.
Oh!
Thank you for joining us for a
be
session of
awkward.
awkwardness.
Good night.
Good night.